So, good evening, friends. Today, we are going to start the workshop on the research methodology and why I offered this workshop because many scholars want me to conduct a workshop which is good for all the basic, which cover all the basic elements of research methodology and the scholars which want to know that how to make develop a questionnaire, how to collect the data, and all basic things, they must have clarity. So that's why I offered this workshop. Okay. Now I'm formally starting this workshop. This is session number one. The topic of the session is research and academic credibility. So basically, this I am going to explain from my own experience. This knowledge is actually a commodity. So why I'm calling knowledge as a commodity? Because today is a huge business. Every university is offering the degree as well as knowledge. And there are so many companies. These companies grow like a rocket after COVID. You may heard about the upgrade, great learning, simply learn. So Academy, Unacademy, Udemy, all these companies, they are selling the knowledge. And the market of this knowledge is everyone. You can sell the knowledge to the students, to the faculty members, to the corporates, and even to the housewife, to everybody. So there are many platforms from where you can share your knowledge. You can sell your knowledge. YouTube is one of them. So we believe that the knowledge is a commodity required by everyone, and you can make money by selling it. And research is the only way to create the knowledge and selling your knowledge. So, by this theme, we are going to start. And second, the academic career of a scholar purely depends upon the research and publication and its outcome. So, most of you are doing job as a faculty in different colleges. So, if you want to excel, grow in your career, it heavily depends upon the research and publication you are doing. And whatever outcome you have in terms of publication, in terms of research reports, in terms of uh, consulting, in terms of MDP, which is in your CV, is having a very high impact on your career. Now, from my point of view, there are three benefit of research. There are many benefit of research, but these three are the main benefits of research. Number one, your academic value increases a lot. So whenever you research and publish, your academic content, the content you speak, improves a lot. And this improved content, which will increase your teaching excellence, and the main beneficiary of this is the student. So whenever you do research, you create knowledge, you accumulate knowledge, and when you transfer this knowledge to your student, so they feel very happy, and uh, your word of mouth increases, your feedback increases. So because nowadays students are very smart, they know that whether teacher is making fool of us or teacher is in sharing knowledge to us. Students are very smart. So every student like those teachers which make the things easier for them, learning become easy and transfer of the knowledge is effective. So my first conclusion is that the research, doing research by a proper methodology improves your teaching quality. Number two, if you have knowledge, because by doing research, you accumulate knowledge, you create knowledge. So if you have knowledge, you can conduct training programs. So now, because there are faculty development programs, there are management development programs, there are corporate trainings, and believe me, there's a huge amount of money you can earn by conducting the training programs. So knowledge, if you have knowledge, you can conduct a lot of training programs. So this is one of the biggest outcome of the research, whatever you are doing. So you may know many faculties who are conducting training programs all over the world. So this is one of the benefits. Number three, consulting. After some period of time, you will get consulting from industry, from others, from other people, and knowledge. Because if you have knowledge, everybody want to take it. अगर आपके पास knowledge है, तो लोग उसको लेने के लिए पैसा खर्च करेंगे. So that is the point. So you can consult. You can start your consulting along with your job. So these are the three benefit I found, which are the outcome of research. Now the problem is that in India or in many countries, everybody think that doing publication is research. No, publication is different aspect and research is different aspect. So for a academician, research means publication, and that is fine because publication is a measurable aspect. Anybody can measure that how much research you are doing, but it is having many other benefits. Research having many other benefits. So, and some of the benefit I am showing you. So the other benefit which I found from my experience, that after doing proper research, you will be the expert of subject knowledge, and that is called area super expert. And nowadays we are going to that economy where college, wherever you send your CV, the college will ask that what expert knowledge you are having. So most of the top colleges, they are looking for the area super expert, not the master of none, jack of all. एक कहावत होती है ना, jack of all, master of none, means in many universities they want teacher who can teach everybody everything, every subject. But now we are moving to that economy where all good colleges want to hire only super expert. Research is a point. Research is something which makes you area super expert. Now you know that the application of theory into practical applications. So why I put this point? Most of the teachers in India, I found they are teaching from books. And those books which are published 25 years back, 20 years back, 10 years back. Because of this problem, student earn only degree. Student don't earn the practical knowledge. So we are having lakhs of MBAs who don't know what is business, and they are MBA. because they are having only bookish knowledge. Now, the researcher who is doing research can convert theory into practice, can teach only practical things, and make your student better employable. So, after research, you become a brand, personal brand. So, आपका नाम एक brand होगा. So, everybody knows that this person is a master of this topic. Research is a long-term investment because once you publish papers, anywhere you go in the world, you will get the benefit of it. This research is proof of your intelligence and wisdom. If you, whenever you say, I have uh, 10, I have 20 publications, I have 50 publications. So it is a proof of your intelligence and wisdom. It is measured by H index, height index, and many other index. Research is something which is having global acceptance. Degree may not have global acceptance. Suppose you've done PhD from India and you go to Canada. So Canada will not accept your PhD degree. They ask you to do PhD again from their university. But publication is universal. So any country wherever you go, your publications are acceptable. And something you feel happy, you feel a relation of self. And in the last, as I explained, so it gives you the opportunities for consulting, opportunities for reward and recognition. So these are the benefit of doing research. Now, the next topic is what is academic credibility. So academic credibility means आपने जो research किया है, whatever research you have done, what is the impact of that research on others? So this is known as academic credibility. Academic credibility don't mean that from where you did your PhD, from where did your PG post graduation. So that is the necessary part of your CV. But whatever you contribute to the knowledge, so how much knowledge you create, and it have an impact on others. So that is the concept of academic credibility. Academic credibility is measured by, so these are these indexes. So what is the citation, impact factor, H index, G index, item index, and academic research. So we will discuss on detail on these aspects. And there are some many technical topics which most of the scholars don't have clarity on. So let's see. So first thing of academic credibility. So whatever research you are doing, it has an impact on others. So in academic terms, it is called citation. Citation, what is citation? Whenever you write a paper and it is published and your work is cited by others in their research paper. So you published a paper, your work means your conclusion, the conclusion which you draw. Your conclusion are cited by others. So this is called citation. And the citation means if you have more citation, it means that your quality of work is very high. So that's why others are citing you. If you published a paper by paying amount, fees, that is called paid publication, you will found that nobody is citing your paper. And if you publish in a low quality journals, after that you found that nobody is citing your work. They will cite you only when you published your work in good quality journal. So this is the credibility which you earn. So referring your research work done by, referring the research work done by other researchers in your research paper, it means you are citing others. So if whenever you write a paper, It is believed that if you are not citing others, it is something unethical. And every researcher want that other will cite their work because it will increase your reputation in the market. If you have more citation, it means you are having more reputation in the academic world. And citation is called the academic pride because if somebody cite you in their paper, it is a kind of pride that you have. Similarly, from the citation, I hope you understand the word citation. जब आप किसी ऑथर को अपने पेपर में साइट करते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड साइटेशन. Or anybody cite your name in their paper is called citation. So self citation is a concept. Self citation means when you cite your old work in your paper. Suppose you are writing a new paper and you cite your old papers, so that is called self citation. Now self citation is perfectly fine in academic world, but too much self citation is not allowed. Suppose you are writing a paper, you can cite up to three papers of yours. More than three paper is not required. So self-citation is perfectly fine and no problem in self-citation, but too much self-citation is should be avoided. So this is called self-citation. Similarly, we have institutional citation. And nowadays, you know that every college is having a reputation. They are having ASSCSB accreditation, EMBA accreditation. So there are many accreditations. Now in India, we have NAC accreditations and NIRF accreditations. So they provide you A star, A, double A, like that, A plus. So these kind of accreditation, most of the institutions are having. So these one of the component of the citation, these accreditations is the research. If your if the outcome of the research of the university is high, is increasing, you will get more better accreditation. So ये जितनी भी accreditations हैं, ranking आप कह लीजिए, all these rankings depends upon the amount of research your institution is doing. So for increasing the institution publication, most of the universities have the system of citing your colleague. So whenever you are writing a paper, you must cite your colleague who is doing research in some related area. It will increase the citation, overall citation of the university. So this is called institutional citation. And to get high rating in different surveys, to increase institutional rank. So this is called institutional citation. Citation, the publication of your colleagues in the same institution. So this is a strategy. And now there is a term called global citation and local citation. So let me explain that what is local citation and global citation. So citation, because I included this slide because it is related to the citation. Whenever you are doing systematic literature review, you have a database, right? Suppose you are doing research on artificial intelligence and you have 100 papers in your database. So within the database, the citation is known as local citation. So local citation is the citation within a database, right? But global citation means outside the database, including your data, outside the data also. And because there are many papers which you may not know. So if you include all the papers in the topic, so that is called global citation. So local citation and global citation is a word which we frequently use in bibliometric analysis. तो डेटाबेस के अंदर जो citation है वो that is local citation, and total citation outside and database is called global citation. Now, there are some terms. Okay, global citation I explained. So, these two citations are calculated by the bibliometric package. So, whenever you are doing the bibliometric analysis, so this package is calculating the both citations, local citation and global citations. So, as I explained that what is local citation? Number of citation document has received from document included in the analysis. So within the database, outside the database and within the database called global. Similarly, there is an analysis called co-citation. And within the same concept, there is another word called bibliometric coupling. So there are two words actually which are very famous. So let me explain the two terms related to the citation. One is called bibliographic coupling and second is called co-citation. ये दो concept हैं, समझते हैं इसको. So what is co-citation? Co-citation means, let's say there are two papers, there are two authors, A and B. There are these two papers, paper A and paper B. Paper means the research paper. And because the research, paper A and paper B are related to some common topic, and these two papers are cited by or E paper, D paper, and C paper. So these three papers are citing paper A and paper B both. So how many papers are citing these two papers together? This is called co-citation. Co-citation. And if any two papers are having very high co-citation, it means these authors are doing work on same area. देखिए, दो लोगों को अगर बाकी सभी लोग साइड कर रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब इन दोनों ने सेम टॉपिक पे काम किया होगा. So this is the meaning of co-citation coupling. Opposite to that, we are having bibliographic coupling. Now, bibliographic coupling, if you see the difference between the two diagrams, the arrow is here. So the arrow, the direction of the arrow is C to A. It means C is citing A, C is citing B. Now, in this case, the arrow is like this. It means paper A and paper B, they are citing paper C, D, E together. Well, paper A is also cited these three paper. Paper B is also cited these three paper. So when any two authors are citing some other authors, this concept is called bibliographic coupling. So as a researcher, we should know that which are the other papers with whom our paper is cited. So, and whenever you do this co-citation and bibliographic coupling analysis, you have to make the diagram like this. Now, let me explain this diagram. This is known as co-citation. Like for example, if you see this Shah, so the size of the ball, these are the circles, or you can say balls. These circles are representing the number of citation. Matlab, this paper is cited more times as compared to this paper. And this author is cited with this person, this person, this person, this person. Or you can say this red color. You can see there are three colors: red color, green color, blue color. So the balls having same colors are more cited together, and the balls in green color, they are more cited together, blue together, although they have citation with other authors also, but citation within same color is very high. So this kind of paper diagram you have seen commonly in most of the paper based on bibliometric analysis. So there are three type of co-citation: author co-citation, journal co-citation, and even paper co-citation. So I hope you understand what is the meaning of co-citation. Co-citation, that which two documents are cited together. Okay, you can see this. Co-citation is defined as the frequency at which two documents are cited together by other document in the field. Co-cited documents are known as intellectually related document, as they tend to be co-cited together by other studies. So these are the same diagrams representing the same thing, that which two authors are co-cited, which two papers are co-cited. Co-citation author का भी हो सकता है, जर्नल का भी हो सकता है, और डॉक्यूमेंट का भी हो सकता है. There are three type of co-citation. There are three type of co-citation: co-citation of the document, papers, co-citation of the journals, and co-citation of the author. So accordingly, we make the diagrams. So I hope you understand what is the meaning of co-citation. Co-citation of journals. So what is the meaning of co-citation? That if two journals are cited together, it means they are having same themes, because every journal is having some theme. So two journal co-cited, it means they are having similar themes, like that. So this is the co-citation of the journals. So the citation of this journal is very high, and it is cited along with these red balls. Every ball is representing the journal, and these two journal are co-cited. And you can see that the darker arrow represent more co-cited, like that. Similarly, green with green, so they are similarly cited. So I hope you understand what is the meaning of co-citation and bibliographic coupling. Now we are coming to the next step. So at this point, I want to say कि cited होना, if somebody is citing you, it is a matter of pride, and every author want that he must be cited many times by others. So this is called citation. Now that is the second is impact factor. The impact factor is calculated by the Scopus. It is calculated for the journals. There is a website called Shimago. So they are also responsible for calculating the impact factor of the journals. Now, what is impact? Impact means how much the article published in a journal are cited by others. किसी भी जर्नल में जो पेपर छपते हैं, उनको बाकी लोग कितनी बार साइट करते हैं. So that is called impact factor. Now the common sense is, if the journal is having very poor quality, nobody want to cite that. So impact factor is low. If the journal quality is very good, then everybody want to cite the papers published in this journal. So then impact factor of the journal is very high. In India, the impact factor of journals are very poor. So I hardly seen any journal having impact factor more than one. On the other side, in foreign country, there are many journal having the impact factor more than 100. So one of the famous journal is Nature. Nature is one of the very highly reputed journal having impact factor more than 100. So you can imagine that if we publish our paper in a journal having impact factor more than 10, so it is a great achievement. अगर आपका पेपर एक ऐसे जर्नल में पब्लिश हो जाए जिसका इम्पैक्ट फैक्टर 5 से ज्यादा हो, 10 से ज्यादा हो, so it is a matter of pride. So it is basically it is one of the achievement that you have achieved. So impact factor is very important. Now there is a mechanism of calculating the impact factor. So I'm going to explain that mechanism. The problem is that I have seen many journals, they say that my impact factor is 5, 10, and there's a star mentioned that. They say that we are following the mechanism similar to that, but that is, they are not adopting the exact mechanism, but similar to that. So these are called fraud impact factor. Impact factor must be calculated by a system, a specific mechanism. So what is that mechanism? I will explain. So impact factor is calculated for every journal for every year. Like for example, I'm showing you one example. इसको थोड़ा सा 23 कर देते हैं. So 2021 and 22. So like for example, you want to calculate the impact factor of a journal for the year 2023, because we are in 2024, so we cannot calculate the impact factor for 2024 because it is in the half, it is not complete. But we know that 2023 is complete, so we can calculate the impact factor of any journal of for 2023, for the year 2023. Now we find out that how many papers they published in 2021. Suppose any journal, they published 40 papers in 2021. These 40 papers are cited 80 times in 2023. जो पेपर 2021 में छपे थे, 23 में 80 times cited हुए. So number of citation in 2023 is 80 and number of published paper in 2021 is 40. Similarly, they publish 50 papers in 2022 and number of citation in 2023 is 100. So we are calculating the citation only in the 2023. So total number of citation is 180 and total number of paper published in last 2 years is 90. So if you calculate this, the answer is 2. So 180 upon 90 equal to 2. So the impact factor is 2. So this is the methodology adopted by Shimago for calculating the impact factor of any journal. And this is the strictly adopted formula for calculating the impact factor. If any journal calculate the impact factor by any other formula, so that is simply the fraud formula. So this is the formula strictly adopted to calculate impact factor. And this impact factor, if higher than 5, must be considered very good. Because if there are, let's say, 1,000 journals in the world, although there are more than 10,000 journals, so assuming that 100, let's say 100, assuming the 100 journals in this world, only 5% journal have the impact factor more than 5. 95% of the journals have the impact factor less than 5. So it means you are, if you publish in any journal having impact factor more than 5, so it means you write a paper which is of very good quality. So I hope you understand that what is the concept of impact factor. Now, the academic credibility is measured by the H index. So there are three index basically: H index, G index, and I10 index. So there are three indexes which measure uh, the academic credibility of any author. So you can also calculate for journal also, but normally we calculate for author. So before this, I'm just showing you the how we can find out this. So whenever you go to Google Scholar, so in Google Scholar, you can find out the my profile and my library. So you just go to the my profile, and when you go to the my profile, so you can see your citation here. So cited by, and the growth of the citation you can see by this chart. And nowadays there is a new trend. So whenever you are sending your CV, I recommend that you should cut and paste this part. So this portion of the Google Scholar is showing you that in last 4 years, so this is your citation. It means the quality of work you have done is better. So H index 7, I10 index is 7. So I'm not saying this is a great work because nowadays a lot of people are doing better than me. So, but you can find out your citations, total citations, H index and I10 index by this page. And whenever you crosses the 100, 200, 300, 400, you just cut and paste this picture on your CV. It will have more impact on others. So this is the concept which we are going to discuss now. Now, what is the meaning of H index? And what is the meaning of I10 index, G index? So there are three popular index, H, G, and I10. Google is not giving you G index, but you can add G index in your table. So let me explain the index. So the first index is H index. H index is, there is a simple rule in other countries that if you have 5 years of work experience, your H index must be 5. If you have 10 years of experience, your H index must be 10. So the H index must be equal to your number of experience. So when a PhD scholar completed his PhD, it is expected that the scholar must have H index of 3. Why? Because government gave you 3 years to complete your PhD, and it is not, they are not expecting that you are publishing your paper in just first year. So they expect that you completed your, or you published your first paper in first 2 years, and in third year or fourth year you must have 3 or 4 citation. So it from a PhD scholar, it is expected that the H index is 3 when he completed his PhD. And from an assistant professor level, the required H index is 5. And for associate or professor level, the H index is more than 10 or 15. So this is the minimum requirement in other countries. In India, I have seen professor without any H index. So India में सब चलता है. So The question is that what is H index? So H index is a author level metric that measures both the productivity and citation impact. So let me write here the H index is measure the productivity. You can see that it is productivity means how, because more you publish, more you have citation. And citation impact means how much others will cite your work, how much other scholars are citing your work. So this is a kind of measurement of the quality of the author. So in other countries, because I took this line from other countries, so in developed countries or in top universities, so they have some criteria of the H index. So a person with 20 year of research experience must have the H index of 20. And if the H index is 40, it is great, and 60 is remarkable. Means if you have H index of 60, it means you can be a professor in any university. So it is so powerful. Okay. So it is calculated by counting. So I'm showing you the procedure of calculating the H index first, then we will come back to the PPT. So I'm sharing the whiteboard to show you the how we can calculate the H index. So let's say there is a author A. This author published 5 papers. So paper one is having the let's say 6 citation. Paper two is having 4 citation. Paper three, I'm arranging in descending order, 3 citation. Paper four is having 2 citation, and paper five is having only 1 citation. Now you just add 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever this number is more than this number, it is the H index. So you just arrange this number in this way. And whenever this number increases or exceed this column, this is the H index. Let me show mine. So if I say, let me show you. In my case, if I say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see that I crosses here. 8 is more than 7. So my H index is 7. Simple. So again, I am showing you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fine. 7, fine. Because 7 is less than 12. Up to this, we are having fine. But the moment I say 8, this is 8th paper. 8 is more than 7. So my H index is not 8, it is actually 7. So in this way, we can find out the H index of any author. So another example I'm giving you. So just right here. Suppose some author is having paper citation like 10, 9, 7, 5, 4, 3. So what is the H index of this person? So we will calculate like 1, 2, 1 is less than 10, yes. 2 is less than 9, yes. 3 is less than 7, yes. 4 is less than, yes. 5 is less than 4? No. So what is the H index of this person? Is 4. So in this way, we can calculate the H index of any person. So I hope you understand that how we can calculate the H index of any person, any author. So you just start counting from the highest, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up to when this number is less than this number is the maximum number which is less than this side is called H index. So if you understand this concept, now you can tell me, so what is the H index of this person? So you can see that 1, 2, if you arrange all these numbers in descending order, so 1, 2, 2 is less than 3, 3 is less than, no, 2, no. So the H index is 3. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 4. So now, can you tell me the H index of this numbers, this person? You just find out the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So the H index of this person is 3. So this is called the method of calculating H index. Now the other side, in H index there is a problem. In H index there is a problem. It measures only quantity side. So there are two sides of publication. One is quality and quantity. So H index see both quality and quantity. Now G index is taking care of quality higher side. Matlab is G index consider quality more than quantity. So G index say that the H index is suffering from a problem of quantity. Suppose it is G index is the improvement over H index. Sometimes what happens, your citation of few papers are very high. Sometimes the citation of only few papers are very high. So in that case, your impact is more, which is represented by H index. मतलब H index क्या कर रहा है? H index आपके contribution को low side दिखा रहा है. So actually your contribution is very high, but H index, because it measures the quantity, so it is a problem. So now what is the G index? So let me explain then how we can calculate the G index. Suppose if somebody total citation is 100, if you take the square root, the G index is simply 10. Suppose somebody is having 120 citation, so the square root is of 10 is 10.9, like that. So the making round off to the lowest, it is 10. Suppose somebody is having the the total citation of 21. So 11 multiplied by the 11, I think it is 121. So this is the G index is 11. So if my total citation is 510, so if I take the square root, so it is coming, I think it is 21. So the square root of 510. So if I multiply 21 by 21, 21 multiplied by 21, it is 441. So 21 multiplied by 21 equal to 441. And if I multiply 22 multiplied by 22, it is 484. And if I multiply 23 by 23, so 23 multiplied by 23, it is 529. So my citation is less than 529. So G index is 22. So जो भी आपका टोटल साइटेशन है स्क्वायर रूट कर लो और उसको लोअर साइड ले जाओ. मतलब अगर ये 22.3 है तो इट इज 22. So in this way, you can calculate your G index. So G index can be calculated by taking the square root of your total citation and round off to the lowest number, lower natural number. So in this way, we can calculate the G index. So for every researcher must know its H index or G index. So similarly, now I compare two authors here. So author one is having more publication but less citation. Similarly, author Y have less publication but more citation. So sometimes it happens that the somebody is having H index 4, G index 8, but here H index is 4 and G index is 10. So my point is that whenever you are you are making your CV, so mention both index, H index as well as G index. Because if you represent only H index, suppose my H index is 7, so it seems that it is very poor. But the moment I write G index 22, so it feel that the quality of the paper written by me, some paper are very good. So both kind of indexes you have to mention. Now, the third index is I10. I10 means how many papers are cited more than 10 times. आपके कितने पेपर का citation 10 से ज्यादा है? How many papers are cited more than 10 times? So that is called I10 index. If I show like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 papers are cited more than 10 times. So the I10 index is 7. So I10 index is showing that how many papers are cited more than 10 times. So it is also a index. So you can find out that citation H index is 2, but I10 index is 0. The author Y has one paper cited more than 10 times, so H index is 1. H index is 3, I10 index is 1. 1, 2. Two papers are cited more than 10 times. So this is called I10 index. No, now after this session, you know very well that what is the citation impact factor, H index, G index, I10 index, how we measure them. The question is that why some authors have very low citation, despite the fact they are having huge publication. I have seen some professors in India, they have 400 publications, but citation is less than 1000. So how it is possible that despite the fact they are having 400 publication, the total citation is less than 1000? Why? Why? Because most of the publications are in paid journals. So if you publish your paper in low quality journals, the citation are coming very low. So citation only comes when you publish in good quality journals. So as a researcher, my philosophy is publish less, but publish in high quality journals. So in this whole workshop, I will give you many formulas which we are adopting for consulting, and they will definitely improve your citation. So this workshop, uh, I will share many formulas and professional tips of improving your publication potential. So first of all, these are my tips for today's session. Develop a team. So as soon as possible, develop a team because every research paper built on three pillars. The first one is theory, and let me write. So according to me, the 60% importance in a paper is come from the theory. How strong is your theory? And 30% importance is coming from the statistics you applied. and 10% importance is of the English quality. So my suggestion is that whenever you are writing a paper, so focus on the theory. So what new concept, what theory you are contributing. Second, find out someone who is good in statistics. So because statistics play 30% role in improving your paper, and language is 10% because you are sending your paper in those countries which are speaking English. So because we are not speaking in English, we are more speaking in our local language. So our English is not that good. So, but you are sending your paper in those countries who are English speaking countries. So their English is very good. So that's why you have to focus on all the three aspects. First of all, find out some good theory, then good statistics, and then high level of English language. So these are the contributions, relative contributions of any paper. So make a team. Somebody can look after the statistics, somebody can look after the language, but keep this portion with you. So theory building must be with you because you are the main author, main contributor. These two are support systems. Like statistical support, you can find out from anybody. Language support, you can find out from any editor. There are language editors, so they can give you the support of the language. There are statisticians, there they can give you the support of statistics. But this support nobody can give to you. Theory support cannot give, nobody can write theory on your behalf. I'm telling you. So theory you have to develop on your own. These two type of support you can get from outside. Second, increase your network. Because I'm telling you, in India or in our full countries, if you know somebody, some editor, if you know, you can increase your number of publications. Like there are many editors. I don't want to take their names in the session. So if you contact them, if you contact the editors of the journals, you can make increase your network. So they will help you in publication. So our some journals publish because of this network. So increase your network of kiska network of editors. So there are network of editors. Find out good editors and use them for publication. Don't copy and paste in research. It will decrease the quality of the research paper. So don't copy and paste. And if you copy and if you habit of copy and pasting, try to remove it as soon as possible. Identify genuine problems. Nowadays, there are many genuine problems where world are moving. The companies are working on AI, machine learning, open AI, generative AI, personal branding, brand fidelity. So there are many new topics which are growing very fast. So don't take the topic which is very old, take the topic which is very new and develop those topics. So write the papers on genuine problems, not the fake problems. Your research problem must be very, very new, futuristic, contemporary. Or I suggest you to read every day. And two suggestions are I'm giving to you. Download the Economic Times app in your mobile phone. Download Business Standard app in your mobile phone. Or there are many apps also like New York Times and BBC. So these are the top news agencies. So they are talking about the latest issues in the world. And if you understand the latest issues in this world, write the paper on those. Like for example, yesterday I got a call from a researcher. So she said that I am from a law background and I want to write a paper. So I asked her that can you tell me any latest news related to law? So she shared that yes, deep fake is a concept which is where lawyers are talking about. So then I suggest her to start writing a research paper on deep fake concept. The chances of publication is very high. So like that. So take the recent problem for writing a publication. Be creative, original, write creative research, original research, and ethical research, humanistic approach. So these are the approaches you must follow. And after 3 years, your citation will improve a lot. So with these words, now I am closing the session, and I hope it improves your knowledge. And now we can discuss on the topics on the queries if you have in your mind. So give me a minute.